Button pressed. And we're live. Keith, would you like to start a show?
Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
You get caught in this rain. I think it was, Friday, Saturday.
I had a very poorly timed bike ride. I did. I got right in it with my bicycle.
There's no name for this, right? I don't think the weather saw it coming. And then they tell you on your phone, like, hey, it's raining. I'm like, I know. And it'll go on for yeah, I know. Luckily, my back concrete has a drain. You did me no favors. Of course, it's pouring. We can see. The phone can see the same time I can see. And I went to my grocery store, 5 spots of rain coming through the ceiling.
Yeah, I was on the bike ride and my phone all of a sudden said severe rain warning or severe weather warning. And I'm like, well, okay. The train stopped working. So that wasn't an option.
Somebody brought up, I think it was Wally. He goes, did you see all these where the trains are flooded, all these different stops? You notice there's not one MTA worker walking around. There's regular people, but not one MTA worker. But I can't say I'm surprised. I know somebody that lives in Prospect Heights. I just bring it up because it's called Heights. You wouldn't think they'd get flooded. Uprooted tree made their Instagram for the New York Times.
Wow.
So congrats.
It's so freaky to see uprooted trees here because our trees grow in concrete.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing is pieces of concrete, and you so forget that a tree is so real. It has roots until it's on your car.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I asked my friend Adam Brown, lives in Brooklyn. He said, I took 90 gallons of water out of the basement. So overall, not too bad because right down the block is the tops of cars floating down the street. There was absolutely no warning. Who are these people that are supposed to warn us?
Well, Keith, I guess now maybe Hawaii is asking, how can your car be in water? Don't you see water coming?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say this. So my friend Lisa, dead. Adam, dead. Josh, dead. Wally died. So yeah, you really can't see it coming, I guess is my point. So rest in peace, everybody. Chris said, New Yorkers never seem satisfied. First, it's, oh, please stop all the smoke from the fires. Now it's, please stop the water. What do you guys want? So he has a point. All right, let's talk about, it's kind of his favorite subject, or at least it's ours when it comes to talks about it. We just had football weekend.
Yay, and now we have football talk.
They try to make
I don't
football...
know, do you talk to yourself before you talk to me about football? Do you go like, she's going to say stuff, she has to say stuff because she's my co-host, and just let it slide? She's not this stupid about football. She's playing a character like she does on silent trailers. Although that character never seen her acting that well.
I do try to use kind of sometimes in that. All right, so I'll bring up the Jets. She'll know the Jets always let people down. If you're
you're a Jet all the way.
Then she does shit like that. I'm like, no, bring up how it's child abuse if you raise your kid to be into the Jets. You know that. And she's like, and did they play the Sharks? You know they didn't play the Sharks.
I represent some of our listeners.
I don't know you do. I literally don't know you do. They had Carson Daly explain to the Swifties what football game they were watching, because Taylor Swift came up to support her man in football again. And I'm like, yeah, I think Kenda's even worse.
Thank you.
Than this ridiculousness. They had there was a London game early in the morning, American football, but in London. And if you turn on the Disney Channel, they had animated players showing what was happening in real time on the field. So it looked like you were in Toy Story and Andy's room when he was a kid, and you're watching these little guys like moving, supposedly where they're moving in real life, but it's going off of real players, and we don't have that technology. Madden at least is going off of fake players,
right?
You know, the video game. This is going off of the ball's going through people, their heads are in people's crotches, the ball lands on the ground, but they go touchdown. I mean, I know it's to indoctrinate. I know it's to confuse children that football is a fun game to watch, but it was a mess.
Is this like their way of trying to make football interesting?
I think it's their way. I see what you did. I think it's their way. Yeah, of definitely telling. They didn't have like an ambulance come on the fake toy field. None of that happened in 3 hours.
Is this like Camel cigarettes having that camel on their
Yeah,
like a
Joe Camel. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The
Right, it wasn't a camel, it was like a cool guy
with a
half
camel head. Yeah,
Yeah, right. A
leather jacket.
cowboyish thing, yeah.
I thought it was cool. Let's see. Sunday games. Steelers were 2-2. I know that.
Why is that allowed? Why is that ever allowed? What does 2-2 mean?
That's so funny. That's
oh, I get it. Wait, no, I get it. They won 2 games, lost 2 games.
That is correct. Yes.
All right. Yeah. I think I get a point.
So they're doing pretty good. Sure.
Well, if I don't get the point, I should get a point.
You can have a point.
Thank you.
Ravens 3-1 in our division. Steelers 2-2. Browns 2-2. Bengals 1-3. So it's not too bad. Everything is streaming now. Everything's on streaming services. Nobody's watching cable. I think Old Man Mally here is finally going to get rid of his cable.
You shut up.
Yes.
How?
Because they're streaming everything now. Nobody is watching regular TV, it seems. News is now being streamed. Sports is now being streamed. Live events are now being streamed.
This is not your news segment. We're all over here already. You're the last one crossing this line.
But I want to see SNL when it's live. Now they're going to stream it live.
Okay.
Football is streaming on the streaming service. CBS. If it's on CBS, it's on Paramount. If it's on NBC, it's on Peacock. So
wait, so you've been watching commercials?
Yeah, but yet when things are live, you watch commercials anyway. And I love live shit. I love when things go weird. It's like I'm there.
Yeah, I never watch things live, so I haven't seen commercials. What are commercials like right now?
Streaming doesn't have as many commercials as network TV, though. With all that said. So sometimes it just says, please hold. And I'm like, I don't know. You can talk to me about Bounty or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it says, please hold.
It says, we'll be right back. In the meantime, later, here's some shows you can watch streaming on this service.
They put you on elevator music.
Yes.
Oh, so they don't. And, they could do something funny like here's your bathroom break or smoke them if you got them. But I guess that's not right.
So I guess there's enough people older than me that keep their cable because cable does, regular cable, because cable does have more commercials, but everything really is streaming now.
Not enough to fill in those spots. I bet if they could get a spot, they would.
Of course they would. Yeah.
So not enough people are watching for them to.
On streaming? I guess not. I don't know. But enough that it's worth having on streaming.
What's streaming? What is streaming to you?
Your paid services. Disney Plus instead of ESPN, for example. Paramount, like I said, instead of CBS. Peacock instead of NBC.
Okay.
Amazon is showing football.
And so right now, when you watch TV, you flip through channels like old school on a thing. Like I'm going to channel 2, channel 3, channel 4.
Hardly ever, but yes. If I was watching football, yes.
Okay. And then going forward, you're going to have to pick an app and go there.
Yes, but I do have every app.
All right.
But you don't
save
that
Keith
much
and the girl
anyway.
VIPs.
Because you need internet anyway. So I'm only going to save like $50 a month with all that said. But sure, why not?
I mean, that's a decent amount, but I wouldn't be surprised if you were about to save less because I think I lowered my bill saying like yes to put a phone here, but I never put a phone.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That kind of shit. So
I want less. And they're like, if we don't give you phone service, you pay more. I'm like, how's any of this make sense?
Yeah. So I wonder if when you go to cancel, they'll be like, how about free? If we give it to you for free, will you stay?
Right. I think it's funny in our division, the team doing the worst is the Cincinnati Bengals, 1-3, 3 losses.
One win. Love that band.
You love them. And what's funny is when the quarterback I forget his name, Burrows, he just finished the game, lost, did a horrible job. And then it cuts to a commercial that was already planned. He's a flashy guy. He dresses like a real, peacock. He bang bangs at the camera. So they have him in Bose headphones, like looking at the flashing lights. And it's like, you're a loser and you've been losing. Does Bose pay up front, or do you get paid based on how you're doing in the season? Because you can make our product look stupid, quite frankly.
Yeah, I wonder if like they know it's right after you play a game. So I wonder if they have some sort of scale of, if you guys win, you make a bonus million or whatever.
Right.
If you lose, you just get regular.
And I saw, I see, you see, sometimes I watch the, believe it or not, the press conferences to hear the losing quarterback or losing coach have to talk. They're forced to, of course.
Why?
Because it's live. What are they going to do? And I saw the quarter. What was it? What was the game? I was watching the Jets and against the Chiefs because I wanted to see Taylor Swift cry. And I mean, because I'm from New York is what I meant. I'm a grown adult. Who cares? And the quarterback and the Jets lose. Surprise, surprise. And they come out when you're a Jet, you're always a Jet. You're always a loser. And he comes out and his hair is done up and combed. I'm like, motherfucker, have somebody mess up your hair. Wear a wig that's sloppy. Don't come out looking handsome. What are you proud of, you motherfucker? Am I the only one that thinks that way? What are you doing with a fur coat, you dumb motherfucker?
Probably not. I imagine
good.
because I think what we're, a lot of us are like, oh, you watch football. It's a fun game when you get into it, but the food around it is fun. The gatherings around it and fun. And you just added to the list the weird reactions, I guess, is part of it also. Now, this is why I think there are fights. Look at how amped you already are. These people are drinking the whole time watching. Of course, there are fights in the stands.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what you just got upset over. Honestly, I really don't. Somebody does, so I didn't want to interrupt, but you guys are so upset. And then you're a Jets fan? How upset is that?
I've been in New York too long. Carolina Panthers are 0-4. They haven't won a game yet. But they have their first transgender NFL cheerleader. It's a shame when it's a team that's just losing. It reminds me of Kaepernick when he played for San Francisco and he's getting shit for kneeling. And it's like, yeah, I hear you, but you haven't won a game.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why people don't like representing their entire whatever.
Yeah.
Gender, sexual orientation.
What team are you dancing for? Oh, the Carolina. Oh, okay. All right. Good for you. Yeah, you're making strides.
Yeah, but you hate to be the only one. And that's the problem with being the pioneer and shit. Sure. Yeah, you're the only one. So it's like all of yous are like that.
Well, I mean, they should put her in the game. Justin Lindsay, the NFL's first transgender cheerleader. She says, I turned a dream into a reality. Be an NFL cheerleader or a doctor or a nurse or whatever you set your mind to. That's cool. Right. Be a cheerleader, an astronaut, cure cancer, any of the top things.
Well, she's an athlete, and that sure. Gets celebrated. Look at the stands. People don't come out for their operation, let alone watching an operation.
But last night, they made a big, of course, a big deal. Taylor Swift did show up to the second game to see her boyfriend playing on the Chiefs. The first time was big news. But
this is actual news, right?
This is news.
Paper. This is news. This is, if you turn on the news, this is in the news.
And you could tell some football announcers are really sick of it. They asked one announcer, like, are you a Taylor Swift fan? And the guy goes, of her music? Meaning, what is this bullshit? Why are we keep cutting to the stands? Who gives a fuck? Why are people forcing in, puns about her songs?
Well, why is there a kiss cam? Because sometimes nothing the fuck is happening on the field, and maybe we all need to admit it.
They like the first time Taylor Swift was in the box watching the Chiefs game, she had like one piece of chicken, tiny piece of chicken nugget, ketchup and ranch, and that became news to the point where Heinz is putting out a ketchup with ranch in it. Now they already have that kind of bottle, so they can just change the name of them. She's gonna get a piece. Obviously, they're making new new labels for it and putting out a limited amount. And she must have agreed already to, yeah, okay. I had chicken with probably ranch, and it's called, chicken with ketchup and maybe ranch, and it's going to be called chicken with probably ranch.
You know what that makes me feel like? She was holding that because they already had planned the rest of it.
Maybe.
Whole America. You know what? Let's keep having fun. Fuck it. America, this is great. This is our news. That's good. It used to be about shooters and rapists. Hey, fun news.
It kind of is. We're talking football.
No,
They announced that who the Super Bowl performer is going to be.
Okay, can I guess?
Sure.
Oh, no, I can't. What am I thinking?
Right. Wrong, and wrong.
Right. Yeah.
But this was a week ago. No one's talking about it because the Taylor Swift news. No one gives a shit.
And it's not Taylor Swift?
It's not Taylor Swift.
No.
It's Usher.
Usher.
Yeah. Yeah.
With
I said,
who?
yeah, that's the only song. Yeah.
With Usher? Usher with who?
It's got to be Lil Jon, right?
Usher with how many people? Usher
right.
Army.
He's going to do a medley of yeah. 5 times in a row. I mean, what are we going to?
I'm sorry. Last year was Rihanna.
Right.
No offense to Usher and his family, but Usher. What?
Well, they got to pay so much money right now for these Taylor Swift commercials that are helping them out a lot. Meanwhile, who knows? Who knows if it is a trick? Because Taylor Swift is coming out with her concert movie this month. So who knows if it is?
But Taylor Swift is probably coming out with something every month.
I just hope I want her to be there for the right reasons.
Yeah. What's that? Love?
That's all. For love. Chiefs and Jets ticket sales went up on Wednesday when they announced that Taylor Swift would be there whenever the news announced the gossip sections from 7 to 10 p.m.
Does she have to pay for the box that she's in?
I'm sure they work something out. Average ticket prices rose 46.3%. The average going from $428 to $627. In fact, I have some funny stats here. Kelsey, Travis Kelce, Kelsey Grammer, Travis Kelce, who she's dating, his jersey went up 400% in sales. His shirt was number 19. Now it's number 5. He's not a quarterback, to be clear. And got 900,000 new Instagram followers.
Look what your girlfriend could do. You know what your husband can do? Not get you the presidency.
But yeah, the announcers are like, look what you made them do. They had to go for 3. And the Jets are looking for a daylight. Crisp night air, grab your cardigan and shake it off with style. And the other announcer's like, can you shut the fuck up? Ooh, this guy has some bad blood. Anyway, nice weather tonight, a nice lavender haze. Fuck off already. Okay. Oh, whoa, this guy. Okay.
I think this is leaking so much. It's leaking into like general sports and then movies, like the trickle down. And then it got into my Netflix because I rewatched A League of Their Own yesterday. And I think this is a direct line to Taylor Swift.
Even Aaron Rodgers showed up. He was the quarterback that got paid $75 million, broke his ankle like the very first game. But he showed up and he goes, I had to see Taylor Swift. She's quite something in person. Like, that's on the other team.
Yes, Ryan, that was a Hillary reference. Oh, thank you.
Taylor Swift brought her friends, Sophie Turner, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. And they really look like they can give a fuck, especially the 2 dudes, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I don't know what, you see it during the Super Bowl the most. It's always been a game, no pun. But when you have the celebrities in the stands at the Super Bowl, I'm like, he took somebody else's honest ticket, quite frankly. Rob Lowe wearing a hat because he's in a new TV show and the hat says NFL on it. Oh, yeah, you're rooting for the NFL. I love all 32 teams equally. I got to be rooting. Having a hat that says NFL is like, I'm for the war, but not the troops.
I feel like that's like rooting for Chase Bank and not like equal pay and higher.
Right. Who even sells a hat that says NFL on it? He went into a store. He's like, I'll take that. He's like, oh, it's a display. It's just a sticker on styrofoam. I'm like, that's the one, I think. That's the one I'm going to wear. So it is. Yeah, it is funny when, we can't afford tickets because they got to sell a TV show. Okay. She Taylor Swift to me, tell me if I'm wrong. She seems so passionless. She reminds me of a Nicole Kidman. Obviously attractive, but really does nothing for me. And it feels to me when Taylor, and I'm the, I don't care if that you're ruining the purity of football, but every reaction she does, from winning an award show to clapping at a touchdown to looking upset when her man gets stopped, it seems so over the top and fake, like she's trying to make up for this 2x4 look. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think this is your same, not same issue, but it might be coming from the same Marilyn Monroe place that you feel, where America puts so much emphasis on this idyllic person that they allow for such vanillaness to be their pedestal woman, where you're
Right.
missing that men love and need this a lot. They love nodding while they, like, oh, you're so interesting. Oh, are those flowers for me? Like, how much can we really love
Right.
flowers? Can you imagine you really responded to flowers that way? We like, oh, my flowers for me, little me. Oh, and let's see how they smell. What are you smelling? What else are we doing with these flowers? You know what I mean? Like, I think you're
Yeah,
underestimating how much, like, if you're just generally attracted to someone, all of their responses are just heartwarming.
I get you. I just see her like, I don't know, there's the touchdown or field goal and she jumps. She almost jumps in uh Kelsey's mom's arms. Like it just feels like, oh, you're really trying hard to get with this family. So maybe it is real because you just keep jumping and hugging and she's not paying attention to you. And now she finally is because you find her every single second.
And
I,
let's not forget that the end of the Man Show, the show called The Man Show, what happens at the end?
you have the girls bouncing on trampolines.
Oh, that's
Well,
interesting.
just a cleansing palette for the news coming up.
Well, it's very exciting for men. I assume, based on the Man Show, when women are bouncing up and down in excitement.
I hear you. Hey, I'm disgusted by men too. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not. I'm just letting you know what I learned from the Man Show. I
Well, it wasn't for you.
I don't know. So
This would be like me picking up a doctor book and going, now I know all about doctors. You calm down. That wasn't for you.
it was. I mean, I understand. Like, I need to understand you, right? The documentary that I watched is called The Man Show, and I understood that men like women bouncing, at least straight ones.
I was really right. We don't need tricks. I was hoping like, she's screaming at every little play that happens. And then when the Jets get a safety in their favor, I kind of hope they cut to the box and Taylor Swift is like overturning the food table. Fuck this. Fuck. Now all of a sudden, she's just real quiet.
Look at this football section is sincerely half turning into Taylor Swift's likes, wants, needs, responses.
It was her, yeah.
No, it's here too.
It's here too. I would not have watched the game. I don't really care about the Jets. I would not have watched the game if she wasn't there.
For real.
For real.
Oh, then this is real.
I would like the Jets to win. I'd like the great Kansas City to lose. And as a bonus, as a third thing, everything takes 3 times. As a third thing, Taylor Swift might cry. Let's see it.
Like sincerely, or like you want to see her upset because
I want to see her upset because this is so stupid.
Okay. So you want to watch feelings happen.
That's all I want. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, is this like how people watch The Bachelor? Like, it's not really their feelings, but someone's having feelings.
Perhaps if the Bachelor plays football.
Is this how you watch Jersey Shore? Like something's going to happen and I want to be here for it.
I was hoping that the Jets would win and they'd cut to Kanye celebrating. That's how much I got into it. They're like, no more timeouts. Taylor took 2 shits this evening, 2 minutes to go. We'll be right back. And I'm like, wow, it really is all about Taylor. Okay.
Wow.
There are so many flags for penalties. I thought the NFL was trying to sell flags. The coach for the Jets got a penalty. It didn't matter the way the game played out at the very end, but he got a penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, and the team got punished for it. He was yelling at an earlier penalty. And now I hate this guy. I even looked up his name so that I could hate him. Robert Saleh. Saleh, the coach for the Jets, because I didn't even know who this fucking guy was. But I wanted to watch him talking to the press, and it's like, hey, when you got kicked off for unsportsmanlike conduct, was that you complaining about the earlier holding call? And he goes, I already talked about this. Where'd you talk about it to? This is the press. This is who you talk about it to. I already talked. I don't want to get into that. Now I'm
His
like, well, fuck you.
therapist.
Right. Who'd you talk to? The commissioner? And he said, hey, forgive and calm down a little bit.
Do
Or
you think
thank
that
you, or you got a raise. I mean, what happened? But you're with the press now. Yeah, they don't. I was excited. I was hoping they'd say something, and they didn't. I was a sucker. I was a fucking sucker.
Wow, this is the little gossip section of the NFL, huh?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know Taylor Swift could have such a deep impact.
Hello, $1.5 billion her new tour, and she's not done yet. And it's going to be in movies. So yes, time to wake up.
Holy shit.
Yes.
I have been asleep. Look at my alarm clock going off. I better not snooze.
I see here that I wonder if she is concerned when she's in a box and she's with her friends and, security takes her in and out. But at the same time, you don't know who's taking pictures, who's doing what, when you're obviously such a big deal. And Meta, the Facebook company, META, they're coming out with new smart glasses. I guess they already had them, but these are supposed to be more amazing. And I know we had big, bulky, ugly ones that were clear. Somebody was wearing a camera, but now they have glasses where you can't even fucking tell. And it has the tiniest, 2 lenses on each side, speakers on the side. It's AI. I look at you. I'll know who you are. I'll look or listen to a foreign language of some kind. It'll show me or read to me what that's about. It holds like a minute in a video, but you can live stream just the same. It weirds me out a little bit.
Yeah, it was heading this way though, wasn't it?
I mean, I guess it was, but it was always like people would come in and restaurants would be like, no, dork. Well, really, my rate is to get the fuck out. But now that they're looking real and kind of cool, like Ray-Ban Wayfarers, this is the real thing. And I used Taylor Swift as an example because she just enjoyed themselves. But could I go to the store? Like anybody, you listening, can you, somebody, no. You got to be dressed right now.
Yeah. Do your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got to start wearing right outside just to go to the supermarket. But, I also think that we are starting to not put that pressure as much on us. Like we are more casual. We used to get dressed up in like suits and shit just to be out in the world and, wear a hat if you're going to be in public and take it off when you're indoors and elbows off the table. I don't think that we are responding like that anymore, but we are being recorded 100%. Like it, and people are going like this will need an adjustment, but not that much for some people. I noticed things happening out on the street in New York City, and I'm so sorry because I cannot pull my phone out as fast as all these other people are able to and start recording. You're being recorded because everyone's recording their own life. So if you decide to up and do something, the record button has already been pressed. So somebody is recording themselves, which in turn means they're recording you because you're in shot. Or I
wouldn't be surprised if the NFL didn't let them cut to Taylor Swift if her team was losing. I really wouldn't. But now there's going to be some fan with normal glasses that can catch you.
Yeah.
And, and again, who cares? It's a celebrity I'm talking about, but I don't know. It can be anybody. Will people behave now more? Is it almost like you don't know who has a gun? Like you don't know who's wearing contacts that can film me? Will people behave or not?
I think I wonder if maybe for a little while, but are they already? We're already being recorded. I think people just end up being themselves after, like, even in reality shows, it's like, you're being recorded, but you just kind of, that is your day.
Yeah, but if I get off an airplane or the subway and then somebody goes, oh, I listened to Keith and the Girl, I'm like, I would have sat different, or I would have walked to the bathroom a different way, or I definitely wouldn't have felt if I need to pick my ear for a second.
Yeah,
is this going to change everything?
I think think not so much. I think instead we're going to learn to be less embarrassed, and we're not going to post the person who shifted or whatever. It's those little embarrassing things might fall down because it's like, we all have to admit we're doing that. Whatever. It's not that
Maybe I do
interesting.
see. Do you see this almost the opposite of thirst traps? People putting up less attractive versions of themselves, and it feels like they're doing it like, you can't get me, I got me. So now what are you going to show me in an awkward position? This is me in an awkward position. Do you see that or not?
I don't, but I see people eventually just staying home like that Black Mirror, and our outside life will be an avatar. And
Okay.
and I think like we will have to consciously go like, I need sunlight. I have to go to my sunlight time now, but
At
there's
Meta,
an
there's an app for that,
I bet you
for
can I bet
sunlight time. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I see. Ew.
Well, some hailed the smart glasses as a game changer. Others were, by the way, only $299 for these glasses. I
Wow.
should have made you guess. I would have said a billion million.
Our phones are more expensive than that.
Yeah.
Our watches, how much is the Apple Watch now? Hundreds, right?
More than $299, I believe. Well, some
Right?
hailed the smart glasses as a game changer. Others worried the devices could further erode privacy, given that their cameras allow wearers to capture photos and videos on the slide. Advanced
It's not cool. Like, I don't think we're ready to be intimate. Like out in public, maybe, but I don't think we're ready to be intimate with somebody wearing recording devices constantly, because
Not at all.
that vulnerability, we are still shamed and protected,
Yeah. I see
That's
people,
rough.
I don't know how to explain this, but I see when people they act like they're on camera all the time. Like they close the door a certain way, like they were the fawns with their foot or something. It's like, you only did that because I'm around, because doing that all the time would be exhausting. I wonder if this will start changing and nobody's real in semi-private.
That could be.
Let's see. The advanced AI capabilities include the ability to identify places and objects that people are seeing in real time and instant translations of foreign languages. Yeah, they'll be able to connect to your Facebook in 2 seconds. The one
You
you
also
didn't even want, but you had to get it because you wanted to play VR.
Right, right. Yeah, they find a way to get you into these places.
Yeah,
Do you want to be with anybody? Do you want
right.
to interact in any way? Do you want to see pictures of your family?
Like
Or do you
nobody's
want to live at home by yourself with no interactions?
nobody's gonna be able to. You can't walk into a restroom and have your phone camera there, but you can have your glasses. You can
Right.
have your glasses when I'm taking a piss. I won't know.
Right. And you could be, picking someone up
Right.
and going home with them, and they're recording.
But it'll be, if Johnny Depp or Amber Heard had glasses, that would have been a blessing. So it'll be fun for court cases, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it depends on whose court case.
Meta launched the first line of smart glasses last year, but say the second generation model features far more impressive tech and a subtler and sleeker design. The glasses feature two ultra-wide 12 MP cameras, that means military police, which allow wearers to record 1080p videos up to a minute in length, but you can also live stream, like I said. You can even directly share photos to friends and family from your glasses with a simple send a photo voice command. So if you hear somebody around you going, send a photo to Josh, that's you. That's you. Like, I mean, and can I send other people's photos to other people the way I can turn on Chemda's Amazon, or somebody, the TV turns on my Siri. Siri, say, find this music. And my Siri really goes on. I'm like, come on. That's
Because
cheating.
it's picking up my voice.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have voice recognition, right?
Not really. I could turn on people's Siris right now. Hey, Siri, buy the last thing again. Somebody just freaked the fuck out and ran. No. My Siri just yelled. I never trained it. It's a speaker. I never trained it. Oh, well. AI integration will be able to identify the people in the live stream who didn't sign up for that. Somebody wrote, no, thank you. October 17th, only $299. My glasses are regular glasses. They were more expensive. What do you think of that?
Ooh, I think you went to the wrong place. But yeah, that's hard.
Meanwhile, Kenda's embarrassed to wear hers. So.
No, I can't wear mine all the time. It's not embarrassing. These are
Mhm.
reading glasses.
Oh, if only for more money that you could have figured something out. All right.
What? I don't
No,
want
you're doing great. You're doing
bifocals.
no one's picking on you, Four Eyes. Listen. It's a Merriam-Webster has come up. We have more important things to talk about. Merriam-Webster came up with their new list of words for the year. And we have 690 new words and phrases.
Is one of them Taylor Swift?
To Taylor Swift somebody means to garner all the attention in the room. No.
To give them 1 million more followers.
Let's see. Here's some words. One is cromulent. It's from a 1996 episode of The Simpsons. Not joking. And it means when something is so average. Don't you have the word average?
But so average.
But so average, it's cromulent.
Yes.
Okay, it means acceptable or satisfactory. You're giving me 5 words that it means. One of those will work. Oh my God, you're just making... If I still lived with my dad, you're making him just bigger and bigger weapons. He'd beat us with those encyclopedias. 690 words in all, nearly 2 times the number of entries from last September. What if they're going for overtime? What if there's a conspiracy documentary? It's about these Merriam-Webster people just trying to, stay a little longer at work.
I swear I belong here. Do you think that we're just getting more loquacious? The word is loquacious.
Well, here, ready? I guess it all comes from the younger generation, and obviously that's always been happening. But doggo, D-O-G-G-O is in the dictionary now. Guess what that means?
Ugly?
Dog.
What?
Doggo means dog. Did Cato make it? How about Fisho?
What? That's
doggo, and it says dog.
No.
Yes. Hold on, it gets worse. I don't start with the best. Riz, R-I-Z-Z.
Okay.
Romantic appeal or charm. You've ever heard of that? You got some Riz on you today.
No, but don't be mean.
It sounds like jizz.
I haven't heard that, but
goated.
Oh.
G-O-A-T-E-D. Goated.
So you've been made the goat?
Yes, you're considered to be the greatest of all time.
Okay, but I feel like that is already a word.
It feels it. How about goating? You're becoming the greatest of all time. Thirst trap finally made it.
How do they describe thirst trap?
Desperately seeking attention like a whore bitch. What? Was it even who? They're trying to stay longer at work. They're going to get in trouble for that one. Desperately seeking attention.
Okay.
Finsta, F-I-N-S-T-A.
Finsta. What? Oh, like I've been meaning to?
Oh, here's a hint.
No, that's Finna.
Finsta has the word Insta. I still don't really get it, though.
Friends on Instagram?
Secret or incognito account on the Instagram photo sharing service. So maybe it means like fake Insta. Finsta, like you don't know. It's anonymous. You don't know it's me, what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I did hear this word in the show Love, and the famous the crew was saying, okay, so you could be friends with someone on Instagram, but you don't have their Finsta account, their real account. Their Instagram is for, anybody could follow me on Insta, but do you follow me on Finsta? And it just went over my head. This is how I am understanding it now.
Uh-oh, Finstra just made it just because you said it. Oh my God. Grammable. You know this one. Grammable.
When you can't even teach someone grammar. He's ungrammable.
Close. You got to remember, these are all for children. Suitable to be posted on Instagram.
Oh, Instagrammable.
Beast mode made it.
Okay. And how do they describe that?
An extremely aggressive or energetic style or manner that someone, such as an athlete, adopts temporarily as to overpower an opponent in a fight or competition.
different than Hulk mode in that Hulk mode is
Right.
usually comes with anger. Beast mode comes with motivation and production.
See also kayfabe, Kayfabe.
That's when you listen to K-pop so long, you're like, kayfabe.
It's a understood agreement between pro wrestlers, the fake wrestling, WWE, and fans to pretend that overtly staged events are genuine. So if we don't really believe Taylor Swift is in it for the right reasons, but we're going along with it, we're having a kayfabe, I suppose.
Okay, Faye.
I don't know what it means, though.
It's,
I mean, where it comes from. I mean, I'm not going to look it up, but.
oh, that's like a you're not tricking me. That's going like, hey, I know what's happening here. I'm just enjoying it.
But what is like K fake, and then it turned into fabe? What's kayfabe mean? I can't believe I'm going. What's the etymology of kayfabe? Bracketology, the study of brackets, mainly NCAA college basketball and March Madness.
Okay.
Bracketology, really? Then it's everythingology. What's a dogology? The study of dogs. Food-related things got a big one. Smash burger is in the dictionary now. A hamburger patty that's pressed thin onto a heated pan or griddle at the start of cooking. You've had those hamburgers. They call them smash burgers. That's a thing now.
Is there also grilled burgers and also sauteed meat in there?
Reg burgers.
Is there slow cooked burgers?
Chef's kiss made it. Is there mother's kiss?
Well, chef's kiss makes sense, right? Smash burger is a way to cook a burger. Chef's kiss is, oh, that's so delightful. It was perfection.
They should have the regular dictionary without these words and then dictionaries for dummies. And it has words like chef's kiss. Like, you're so stupid, you didn't know what that meant.
Wow, Keith. You would think this is your birthday. Like, more words, more things to put between punctuation. Shouldn't this be like a fun day for you people?
I've actually learned everything I can. And just at a certain age. And I can't, there's not room anymore.
So you're old now.
I'm old now. TFW. Now we got to learn acronyms.
Yeah, but we also have to dismiss you if you're going into this, sliding into this oblivion.
Okay, come to TFW.
I'm not saying you have to know and
luckily we could be dismissed together, so we can still be pals. All right, good. TFW. Kenda doesn't even know the answer, and she started
TFW.
this.
TFW. No.
TFW. Someone who doesn't know anything acts like they do.
The forgotten word.
That feeling when.
That feeling when. Oh, that's good.
NGL.
Wait, but TFW is just an acronym. That's not a word.
Right. Very good, Kenda. Grow up. Wow. Look at old Fuddy Duddy over here, folks. Make an acronym.
2 minutes ago, you literally said, I have no room in my brain for new information.
Yeah, I'm not in denial.
I'm not saying, okay.
I'm not in denial. What that means is denial. You don't even know that? Weird. NGL.
Not for nothing. No. NGL.
Kenda doesn't know this.
No,
NGL,
good.
Guys.
Like, now, not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie is correct. Very good.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's right. TTYL.
Talk to you later.
That's it. Rage quit made it.
Okay.
I deal with that in football when I try to play Madden. If I do, you gotta you can't be a good player. You start beating somebody and they have a chance to come back, but everybody quits and starts over. I don't know if they're working on stats or they really just wanted to destroy, but most games do not get finished.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Ew, babies.
That's to suddenly stop participating or engaging in something in a fit of anger and frustration. Jump scare.
That's what TikTok people think is funny.
Yes.
Okay.
Zhuzh made it. We have an answer.
For real? Wait, for real?
And I'd like to say, and if I may say, we have an episode called Zhuzh, and I spelled it correctly.
Wait, is it SZUSZ?
Nope.
Is it ZSU?
Nope.
How do you spell zhuzh?
ZHU.
ZHUZH. Zhuzh is a word?
The word, you did it.
Wait, zhuzh hasn't been a word?
That's
Wait,
what I
what
thought
is
too.
zhuzh? How did I get zhuzh?
How did
Oh
you
my
come up with
God.
it? Did you invent it?
We already have a show called Zhuzh.
Isn't
This
that
is
is that
disappointing. Can we zhuzh something about that and make it
is,
happen?
it sounds Yiddish or something, is it?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Because
Yeah.
dreidel's a word now. Did you know that?
Zhuzh. Yeah, I thought it would be from like shortening of some Yiddish thing. Yes.
Means small improvement, adjustment, or addition that completes the overall look, taste, etc. of something.
So now I could just use it and people
can
have to
spell
accept
it.
it as a real word. Well,
That's right.
that doesn't mean I could spell it. Hopefully that means it could be spelled checked.
Smishing,
No, smashing?
SMS phishing, or phishing via text message. So I guess if I would like prank my dad, but over
No,
text
maybe like
message.
you up, like fishing for information.
But phishing is always bad,
Yeah.
right? Even
Mhm.
actual phishing is bad. UAP. This is new. I've heard this.
UAP.
It's not related to the internet.
You a problem?
It's you a problem. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Apparently, we don't say UFO anymore because people laugh at that. So we changed it to UAP. You'll hear about that in Congress when they want to talk about UFOs and not sound ridiculous. They're called UAPs now.
Really? What is it again? Unidentified
Unidentified. That's the important word. Aerial phenomenon.
aerial phenomenon. Oh, is that our responses to drones?
No, because we know what those are.
Right.
It's a response to UFOs, so you don't sound like a country dork.
Unidentified flying object. Why? Why does that make you sound like a dork?
I
It's
don't, but they
clear.
think because most people don't believe in UFOs, I think. And then it's like, but you have to believe in something because aren't there grainy footage that Air Force pilots are saying they saw? Okay, let's change it. Let's make it UAPs. That's something brand new. They got the UFO got a rebranding. That's all.
Okay.
Kind of silly. All right, here's one that you're like, what? Finally, jorts.
Oh, okay. I think a lot of people were hoping that it's never going to be a thing, but it's a thing, people.
Everything comes back, folks. Shorts made of denim or jean. And now that feels good. That feels good.
You're going to start wearing them again?
I just bought a new pair. We're announcing another wrap-up show today. We're recording another one. I'm announcing it now. And another Q&A tomorrow. Frankly, can I say this? Our premium program, keithandthegirl.com/VIP, it's the fucking best.
Yeah.
I'll just say my shows, Daddy Issues, that I do with my brother Ken. My Name is Keith, that I just reheard the Josh Accardo two-parter. Oofa, boofa. Then, and then all the extra stuff in every show we've ever done since March of 2005. It goes on forever. In fact, this is a true story. Our VIP shows are so good that people pay to listen to it. I see your account. I see your account, weirdo. You shit on me on your Perilogram. What's the one that's private? What's the one that's private?
Finsta?
On your Finsta. On your Finsta. I found your Finsta. And then you're downloading VIP shows behind the scenes. You fucking weirdo. Get a therapist. Anyway, thank you for joining. And get it at keithandthegirl.com/VIP. Listen to all the behind the scenes of almost 20 years of podcasting our lives. All right. That's that, I believe. Have a great life. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. I just want to read one of the thingies. Oh my God. People are excited that Zhuzh is in. You know what? And I really want to leave it there because I am excited. I don't now I super love that segment of like new words.
New words, sure. One made sense.
Zhuzh. That's so like, yeah. Now it will spell check it for me. Congratulations to all the Keith and the Girl people out there
We
who
did
have
it.
hearing us say, me say zhuzh for years. And people are like, huh? And now who's smart? We are.
That's right.
We are. Oh my God. You know, it's going to make it into the dictionary after we continue to use it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Matt. I'm getting excited already.
All right, all right.
Okay. All right, I gotta go.
And then
Okay.
give it another year. Omatidons, of course, and
Oh, Matadors even.
Omatid